We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Chris Bubich will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeak out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
Digging in now, Frank Fleming. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Seth Beer.
Seth Beer.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Fleming is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the 1st out. At the plate, Brandon Belt.
The first baseman, number 12, Brandon Belt.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Hit in the air out toward left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in now for Kansas City, Frank Fleming. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, we need you right here. 1 time.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, like you can up there, like you can. Let's go.
The payoff pitch one more time. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Pirates get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Kansas City Royals. It's Royals baseball coming up next. Tanner Tully, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping up now, Frank Fleming. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Mondesi has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Fleming moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a check of the American League Central standings as you see where the Royals sit entering play today. Now in the box, Seth Beer. He flew out in his last at-bat. 3 runs already home here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fleming is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Royals nothing. Now batting, Frank Fleming. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right, number 28 on the season, and the Royals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Fleming, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it. I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
1 run on 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Striding in once again, Frank Fleming. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Kansas City. They trail 6-1. Stepping in, Will Craig. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Will Craig.
Strike him out now. Get him yourself.
The 1-2. This is in the air to left. Fleming has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
6-1, the final tally today. The Buccos led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Tristan McKenzie earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Diego Padres and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Jacob Junis gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything.
First base. Keep safe.
Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Striding into the box, Frank Fleming. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Frank Fleming.
Now the pitch. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Let her rip. Let's go.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Second inning set to go, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
Number 4, Will Myers.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Fleming is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Frank Fleming, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Center five's coming one time. Let's go.
Comes set. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Hey, see it. Let's drive it.
The 2-0 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, nice lead. Nice lead.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So stepping in, Frank Fleming. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, let her rip right here.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Reined in, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. There was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Now a bunt attempt here. Low is there, and he has it for the out. With Merrifield next to bat. Two men on, 2 away here in the fourth. He's set. The 2-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Royals strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. At the plate, Luis Campusano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fleming will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down. Gerardo Reyes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64.
Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Frank Fleming. And that misses inside 1-0. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. 2-0 count. The pitch.
Nope, outside.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
One time.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hey, get the pitch. Drive it right here.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out 1 away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate. Low.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Fleming will wait on it. Yeah, that's out number 2.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game.
3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Kansas City Royals. It's interleague baseball on the Show. Brady Singer, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Hit in the air to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
To be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Fleming is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Fleming, first at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And it's fouled away.
Get your pitch, huh?
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
So here's the Royals DH, Nicky Lopez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Settling in now, Frank Fleming.
Hey, like you can up there, huh? No one better. Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
From the stretch. Gutierrez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bottom of inning number 3, nothing our score.
Here you go, baby.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Let it fly.
Popped high in the air. Low is under it. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Frank Fleming. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Coming to the plate now, Frank Fleming. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Hey, get your pitch. Grab it right there.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. Some damage.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
See it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Hey, like you can up there. Like you can. Let's go.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
San Diego Padres, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error.
MLB The Show's coverage. Brad Keller, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. When he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
The pitch.
Frank Fleming.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full. Nicky Lopez is on deck. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Got a lot of it deep down the line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 29 home runs for him on the year, and with it, the Royals are back to even at 1 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Standing in, Frank Fleming. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll return.